Well, Monroe, let me ask you. So,
What's
you
up?
know, this is Oops the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about, you know, mistakes and stuff. Are there things that you can recall in your life that you'd be like, if I could go back and change something, I would change that?
I had a couple of things. You brought up the Tonight Show. So before the Tonight Show, everything leading up to the Tonight Show was like fucking weird. I had a pregnancy scare, right? I had a pregnancy scare, and it was like somebody I was hooking up with. We weren't really serious, or at least on my end, I wasn't really serious about it. And it happened because you get this, like when you get like some sort of success, you start going, man, I'm good, I'm invincible. And then you start believing other people. Like she'd be like, oh, you don't gotta wear a condom. It's like, yeah, you damn right. What, like, right?
Who the hell was giving you that advice?
Career advice they were giving you?
No, like the girl who I was like hanging with, like, you know, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't bring no condom, I'm gonna go get one. No, it's too late. Like, I'm good.
Huh.
Right? Like, nah, did your doctor say you good?
Yeah, right.
I had a pregnancy scare, and that shit lasted for like a couple months.
What is that? So, what do you mean? Like she was
Pregnancy
pregnant?
scare. She said she was pregnant.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just
that's
whole
a different
thing.
whole
This is
kind
a
of
whole
pregnancy
thing.
scare.
Can I tell you that?
I thought you meant like she missed her period. Not
No.
Damn.
All right. So I'm trying to tell it in a way where I don't mention her name because she stalks me still.
We can bleep it out if you do.
I'm not
say
going to
it.
mention her name. I'm just trying
Cool.
to like bloop, 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 bloop in my mind. So we would hang out here and there, you know, just like that apartment you can go over late at night after spots.
Right.
And that's what it turned into. And I got a little bit more careless, even though all my friends were like, yo, like, stop going over there. Because I would tell them, like, yo, she be letting me in splashing the guts. Right? You say shit like that, like, yo.
Wait a minute.
You don't know what splashing
What
the
does
guts
that mean?
That means getting all up in there, baby.
Splashing
Letting
the
it
guts
go.
being like she let you hit raw.
Oh,
See?
But also finishing.
Finishing inside.
I have never heard that.
Really?
And I just became familiar with beat those cheeks. That was new for me, and I
Beat the
like
cheeks?
splashing my guts.
No, you splashing
Splash
her
in
guts.
her guts.
It would
In her
make more
guts.
sense
You don't,
that
yeah,
way.
don't splash
Unless
in your
she's
guts.
a squirter, right? And then
But
she
even
might,
if she squirts, she's not splashing in your
not
guts.
squirting up my urethra.
Yes.
Right? Okay. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It'd be,
yeah, yeah.
It'd be hard to
So-
focus that stream. Yeah.
Jesus.
My friends are like, yo, man, stop doing that shit. I'm like, but it's like, I let her splash in them. She let me splash in them guts. So we stopped talking somehow. And then like, probably like a couple months later, she hits me up like, yo, like a text message. She's like, hey, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, oh, like you missed your period or something? She's like, no. Like I'm pregnant. She sent me a fucking picture. And it was from
What was
her-
the picture?
It was her naked from the side with a fucking baby bump. And
What?
She was like, I'm 4 months pregnant. I'm in my head like, get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, what the fuck am I going to do?
Was it a nude?
Yeah.
What
She thought it was
a
gonna
way
be
to
sexy too.
send-
And she was like posing. And I'm like, you gotta fuck. I'm not into
Jesus
pregnant chicks.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially your pregnant cheeks
Yeah,
that
like-
you caused.
Like, what the fuck is it? Yeah, right?
What a way
I'm
to
like,
tell somebody.
like,
Oh my god.
yeah, a nude.
So you hadn't seen her for a while?
I haven't seen her for a while. I haven't
Gotcha.
seen her for at least like 5 months. So when she hits me with the 4 months thing, I'm like, fuck. I show Chloe. I'm like, Chloe, do you think this is real? And she's like, absolutely, dum-dum. That is real. That ain't Photoshop. That's a real baby bump. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like scrolling on her Instagram, looking for more pictures and shit. So eventually I'm just like, look, let's just meet up. We talk. She's wearing like big clothes to like feel the stomach. It's hard. I'm like, fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Fuck. But I'm not gonna run or anything. So we like I'm like going to Keith Robinson is
Yep.
like my mentor. I'm like talking to all my friends. He gave me the best advice. He was just like, your life gets better if you have a kid, even if it's unwanted. Just welcome it. Just do your best. Just be the man that your dad wasn't by the. All my other friends like, get that bitch to sign a contract, yo. She ain't hitting you for kind of child support. Like all my friends, like all my shitty friends are doing that shit. So eventually we sit down, we like meet up and like we're talking. And then I tell her, I'm like, look, because she wants us to be together. And I'm like, we're not going to be a couple, but we'll be like, you know, like I'll
Co-parents.
definitely be in your life. We'll be co-parents. Like, you know, anytime you need me, this and the third. And she was not having that shit. She was like, no, If you don't want to be with me, I don't want anything to do with you. Don't fucking hit me up at all. Don't call me, this, that, and the third. And now I'm panicking because you hear that shit. You like, fuck, this chick about to have my baby, hide that shit from me. 18 years later, I got to fucking be on TV like, yeah, I didn't know, I'm sorry, the shitty dad, all that shit. So I really like started going through like the motions. Sarah Moore?
Yeah.
Her, she read my fucking palms one time at UCB. Like, she was just like, hey, can I read you like tarot cards and all that shit? I'm like, sure, yeah. And she was like, oh, I see that you're going through something, and I just want to let you know it's going to work out. And there's going to be a bonus at the end of the shit. And literally, this is what happened.
Damn.
I confided in Ian Fidance one day. He was like, I know that girl. She was working on a show because she's I can say this much. She makes documentaries. Like, she makes documentaries about veganism and all that other shit. So he was like, oh yeah, I know her. Like, she was working on a show with my homie. She pregnant? That ain't yours. And I'm like, word? And he's like, yeah, that can't be a baby. She was fucking with this dude, like another black guy who was like a producer for like the ASAP Mob and shit like that. So I'm like, word? So I hit her up and I tell her that. I'm like, hey, like, were you seeing anybody else during this time, this and the third? And then she was like, no, blah, blah. And I'm like, so I broke bro code, but I gave up Ian. I was like, well, my homie said that you fucked around with this person, boom, boom, boom. Literally the next day, she hits me up like, hey, you don't have to worry about me. And I'm like, why? What happened this time? She was like, I lost the baby. And I'm like, did you? Right? And then she said she lost the baby. And I was like, where are you? She's like, I'm at the hospital. And I'm like, well, I'll come and I'll be there for you. And she's like, no, I'm going to work. Who the fuck loses the baby and goes to complete a shift?
And hold on, not even that, but to be that far along that she's showing.
Yes.
To lose the baby at that point is quite
it's devastating.
I think it's very hard.
So I'm like, yo, I'm not like an asshole or anything, but you do celebrate a little bit. You like, yay! Like,
wait,
yeah.
what actually happened there?
Yeah, so,
she did. She never told me, but
did she
apparently
ever have a kid?
I don't think so. I don't. So
She doctored
just
it.
eat a lot?
No, she
I
just
think-
like pushed out.
So this is what I think
Is it a
happened.
big burger day?
This is what I think happened. When I met up with her, she was wearing something like that with an overall thing like over top of it. So when I only touched it. I'm not like, I grew up, sisters pregnant and shit. You don't fucking touch their stomach. All that shit, right? Boom, boom, boom. So Ian was like, she's not pregnant. He was like, she can't be pregnant because she was working with us and she was fucking with this dude at this time.
Gotcha.
During the time she said that she's supposed to be pregnant. Pregnant
Well,
women ain't on
pregnant
the market getting dick.
Right.
Or they are, but I just don't know about it. Right? I don't know that lane.
Right. Right. That's a far less likely scenario.
Yes. So I called her on that. Sorry if I wasn't clear in the beginning. I called
it's
her
okay.
on that like, hey, so were you talking to anybody during this time and yada, yada, yada? And she didn't respond to me. And then the next day she hit me up and saying that she was in the hospital because she lost a baby, which seemed too convenient.
It was too close. It's a weird timing.
So, and because she works in film, it's so easy to get a fucking fake baby pouch thing.
Oh, you think she was rocking props?
I think so.
Damn, dude.
I think so. It ain't that. It ain't. She's from like. She's not American.
Right.
She's Swedish. So she's looking to stay here.
Okay, that was.
I think there was so much in it.
That answers the next question I had, which was, how did she possibly foresee, if she wasn't pregnant, that you weren't going to figure that out?
Because I don't know. She probably thought I was like a dummy. And that I'd have been like, she probably did hit me with the I lost it anyway thing. And then got me on the back end of like, like, I got you. We'll figure it out. Because she really wanted a family.
That'll turn into a green card or a family.
Yeah, she really wanted a family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was from the jump. It wasn't that she wanted to be with me per se. She just wanted, like, I was there all the time. It was dumping them guts.
Dumping.
Just dump.
Blizzarding all over her guts.
Which is a great oops.
Yeah.
Dump it in those guts.
Oh,
dumping in those
feels
guts.
so much better though. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I
So
Dude, Jesus.
And then literally after that whole thing happened, my managers hit me up and they was like, "Hey, you got the Tonight Show." Maybe the week afterwards.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And that's
it was
the
fucking
positive.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I went out there swagged out.
Yeah.
Like if you watch it, my hands in my pocket. I'm walking back and forth. Derek is in the back. You can hear Derek go, "You go, boy." Because we're like, it was like, Derek explained it. He was like, "Dude, it was like you graduated college, man." He was like, "It was fucking great." He was like, I hated that you had to go through all that shit. But he was like, it was the biggest burden lifted off
my
of you.
God.
That's awesome.
Dude, took the baby funds, spend it on a new suit.
Yo, fuck that.
Hell
I spent
yeah.
that whole Tonight Show check on the suit. Fuck.
Good.
So
bro.
that's the noops. Yeah.
For sure. You got lucky on that one.
I
Wow.
got lucky as shit on that. Because when I tell, I like, my wife knows that story, and she's like, "You so fucking stupid." Like, she's you an asshole, yo.
Yeah,
You're
but
dumb. Why would you do
everybody has a story that, and if they don't, it's blind luck.
that? Yeah.
Like a story like that?
But it's the story of getting caught up because I did have sucker energy.
Yeah.
I had an energy of, yeah. Okay, you want to get married? You want to do this? I had that energy.
Right.
But I also had people going, "Nah, what the fuck is you doing?
Right.
Don't do, like, be smarter." And like me talking to Ian, confiding in him, and it just so happens he pulled up the picture of her and was like, "Her?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Nah, she ain't pregnant. She just was fucking this dude."
Confidence.
Ian fucking confidence. Ian fucking finance. Then he hit me. He was like, he laughed at me. He's like, "You're dumb. You're fucking dumb." Vladimir, he almost like, I don't wanna say, yeah, but he kind of knew about it because he was like, "Yo, let me ask you a question. Were you fucking with such and such?" And he was like, "Why? Why were you doing it? She's fucking crazy." But you got the first girl that's gonna let you just fucking splash. I'm sorry, I keep changing.
No, I love that.
lingo
I
on
like
it.
the iterations that you're coming up with. I'm going to use all of these.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you start, because this was the time where, comedy started paying. So you start going, "Oh, shit." So you think you're hotter. You
Right.
think, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And I fell into that. I thought, oh, okay, my success. So obviously
I'm on a
getting
new
better.
level
I'm
now.
on a new level now. So you're doing dumb
Feeling
shit.
yourself.
Was that the first woman that whose guts you'd ever splashed?
No. I splashed in other guts
But
before.
were
When I was younger.
Were you more confident that, see, I have only ever splashed the guts of young women whom I had asked, who had, "Are you on birth control?
Yeah.
What type? If
That's
it's
so
the
funny.
pill, do you take it at the same time every day?"
You asked all those questions?
Oh yeah.
I never. You just be like, "You good?" "Yeah, I'm good." "All right, Splash City." You're like, fucking.
Right. I mean, usually the gut splashing happens when you're in a relationship. Like,
Yes, it should happen when you're in a relationship.
right.
But me being fucking dumb and thinking that I'm untouchable and God is on my side and all this shit, you just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was. Would it be ego?
Maybe, but I mean, if
Probably.
but also you sounds like you were coerced. Like
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, should we use a condom?" She's like, "I want to feel you inside me, baby."
Yeah, but that's still that shit.
That was a very good
What?
impression of a gut.
That was a
gut
great impression.
splashy.
I was about to come
Gut
inside Giulio.
splashy.
A gut
I was about to
splashy.
fucking splash
Yeah,
all in Giulio. Like,
I'm wet. I'm wet. Guilty as being wet. Splash me, baby. Bring it on. I feel like
but yeah.
Shamu
How
over
the
here.
fuck did you say it like that? Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But it's true, man. You
Yeah.
can get coerced in the sense that like somebody like that sounds like she made it seem like you had nothing to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that, but it was still for me
you're
to
right.
be on my guard and be like,
You let your
"Nah,
guard
dude,
down.
This is different.
Yeah.
This is a different city. You're not from here. It's a different game." And it was always there. Like, I really want to get married. I'm not a citizen, and I'm just like, "Oh, you'll find somebody, right?"
Dude,
And I'm that dumbass.
Yeah.
this is the system, I think, in my opinion. The system to avoid that
Yeah.
is you have to do the Comedy Cellar passing ritual, which is you need 2 recommendations from separate people. You need to know 2 people who know that person, and
Yes.
they have to be like, "She's cool," and then you're good.
And you're like, "She's cool, man. Go splash away."
If you
Splash
can't
away.
do
Slip and
that,
slide.
Slosh those in.
because you
Slosh
got
listeners.
you got the kind of after
Yeah.
the after stamp, which was not a positive one.
No, not
People
at
are
all.
like, why would you ever mess around with
They
her?
was like, why?
Yeah.
Like so many, like not so many people, but just Ian and fucking Vlad. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, yeah, you're being dumb the whole time, and I'm just like, you're just open. It was just like, you know, you're just like, oh, she's not from here.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
y-
she can't be like that. She's not from here. It's like,
You know, a lot of people